I want to bring up a very important topic that from the beginning of humanity has been an issue, and that is lying. Lying, telling things as true that are not true. To say one thing and it not being the truth. A lie is the absence of truth. Throughout humanity, many bad things have happened, right? Slavery, wars, overthrowing of kingdoms, and people forcing other peoples to serve them. Those are all these things that have happened throughout history. And lying is usually the medium of which these lies have flourished throughout history. Let's go to our present day. Lying. What is lying doing to our nation? Well, when we have our political system where a person in our leadership roles can talk into the camera and say something that is not true, that affects us big time, right? Financially, freedom-wise, future-wise. Specifically, I'm talking about our political leaders, whether it's our president, our congressmen, senators, mayors, legislators. There is a deficiency in being truthful enough of the time. I can't go into every position, and this is not only now, this has been a long tradition in our country, probably since our founding, that our political leaders have used lies to maintain power. Now, traditionally, we either look at somebody in the eye, we listen to them, and we make up our own mind and we say, oh, this person is full of something, and it's not the truth. Now, we always do that under all conditions, under all situations. We do this on a regular basis. Whether somebody tells us, oh honey, you're the only one for me, or a man tells a woman, oh, you're the only one, or I haven't been with that woman, I haven't been with that guy, oh, I didn't check out early, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, when you know you did, and you say, oh, I didn't murder that person, oh, I didn't steal that money, I didn't embezzle the funds, I didn't lie to investors, and so on and so on and so on and so on, right? So, where does that leave us? With lies. Have we progressed any from the early days of our history of humanity to now to be able to combat that? At one time, I would say, maybe, I don't know, maybe earlier this century, someone came up with what's called a polygraph test. A polygraph test is a machine that is hooked up to you. and it measures your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature. Some of them pick up your voice and do a stress analysis as well. The conductivity of your skin, which tells you if you're sweating or you're not sweating. Your body has more high pH or low pH, which are all factors into determining the truth, although not reliably. You normally have to interpret those results with a trained professional that is trained in hooking up the machine, calibrating the machine, and interpreting the results that they receive from the results of the machine. And to a somewhat degree has been successful, but not to the point where it's reliable enough to be admitted in court to convict somebody or exonerate somebody that's been accused falsely. Other things that have come along the way are drugs. One of them that I've heard about has been sodium pentothal, which is injected into your bloodstream, and it causes physiological changes in your makeup that kind of reduces anxiety or allows you not to think about the consequences of telling the truth. And unfortunately, these drugs have side effects and are very dangerous, and they're not approved. I mean, I'm sure that governments have used them in espionage cases and in warfare to extract information, and they don't care what the side effects that you incur from them using these drugs on you. That's the one I know. I'm sure there are probably many, many other drugs that are injected into your bloodstream to reduce the inhibition to spill your guts, so to say, right? It removes the inhibitions of the consequences of your lying. For example, right? You are somebody, you stole some country's vital secrets. And they go, well, we got to find out what this person stole and who did they give it to? What damage did it do? And normally we sequester these people and we take them to an undisclosed place and we administer these drugs, and someone trained in the extraction of information of drug-induced individuals is done. Those are very ugly ways of getting to the truth. Now we move to 2023, where we have technology. We have moved forward with technology. Well, we can now get more accurate, non-chemically induced truth from an interview. Now, imagine if such a device was perfected, that we could ask a series of questions to whomever in a court of law, where we get a subpoena for the person to show up in court. We get a judge's order that they must submit to this device to be hooked up in many ways, possibly a camera that looks at your face, that will look at your retinas, can see the differences in your eye patterns, can see the twitching in your eyes, can pick up your temperature, can pick up your blood pressure, can pick up your pulse, can analyze your voice for stresses, can check the conductivity of your skin, can get a visual image of your brain patterns and radiance. Because every human has radiance. It has this inherent energy, I guess the energy that gives you life, gives this signature out. The signature of your life, your radiance. And as what I've heard, this radiance is detectable and as individual and identifiable from person to person, to the degree that we can positively identify one person from another. So imagine I have this device. I'm sitting in a chair. I'm sitting down. You can sit down calmly. And you would sit there and you would be put in front of this device. This device would look at you and see all those parameters that I just told you. And it looks at all those parameters, and with a artificial intelligence program that would analyze all these factors and determine, based on these parameters, there is a X number, X meaning we don't know what that number is right now, but there is this number of probability that this person is telling the truth or this person is not telling the truth. I don't know yet which way it's going to go. But is he going to do either one of those two? And in addition to doing all those analysis of our being, it will be able to, in real time or close to real time, make these assessments. Now, if such a thing was possible, and it was developed by one of our most prized corporations that put a great amount of money to develop it and bring it to market so they could capitalize on its use. What possible benefits can an investor that goes, well, I'm going to put some money into this company that's developing this, and I want to convince the investor of what my possible markets would be. What can I use this machine once I made it? Well, in our judicial system, it's very important. Truth Truth is a very important thing. We have a trial. We make the person make a statement of whether they want to tell the truth, the whole truth. Do they affirm that they will tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Usually used to say, do you swear or do you affirm that you will say the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, right? And as a court of law, we listen to the testimony and we determine this person is telling the truth unless they are perjuring themselves, which is meaning lying under oath, right? You lie under oath, you perjure yourself, and that is a crime unto itself. On top of the crime that you may be accused of committing in the first place. Let's take something as cut and dry. It's a murder. A murderer. Now, it behooves all humanity that we know murderers, that we convict murderers for their crimes. Right? Somebody that is willing to kill someone is someone that we need to separate from our society. There should be some kind of major penalty. I know there's crimes where you kill somebody that are not considered murder, but I'm talking about murder. Where, you know, in a robbery, I said, give me your money. You don't give me your money, I kill you. Murder. Where, baby, I want a divorce. I want to leave you. She goes, I'll never give you a divorce. I'm going to take half your money. And you kill her. Murder. Or you rape somebody and they say, I'm going to expose you. And you go, I'm going to kill her. And you kill her. Or you kill him. Murder. Right?